Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and today I have something a little bit different, but also quite exciting for you guys, and that is going to be all of the new mobs that came with the latest update. So the horse, the donkey, the mule, the bat, the wither skeleton, and the witch. We're excluding the wither because it will kill the other six. I'm going to be showing you all six of these new mobs, but with each of the new texture packs, because every time a new mob or item comes out, Minecraft for Xbox or Minecraft PlayStation, they actually have to add it with a new texture to all of the existing texture packs, and that means you essentially get 10 variants of each horse, 10 variants of each bat, 10 variants of each with skeleton, and I think it'd be cool to show you them all in one video. So this video will take quite a bit of editing. I'd very much appreciate a like on it. That would be very appreciated. And yeah, helps out the channel a lot, helps out me, and it's just a nice thing to do. So with that said, let's get straight into the video, and I'll show you dinosaurs first of all, because they're the first one I've seen so far. They're from the Halo mashup pack. They turn all of the horses into dinos, and you know, I kind of have to show you that one first. So let's quickly be right back, and I'll show you that. Okay, so this is with the Halo mashup pack. As you can see, I've got my energy sword here, and the music's slightly different. But as you can actually tell right here, the horses, they're a little bit dinosaur-y. At least most of them are. Look at these horses. They look incredible. Interestingly enough, one of the, I think this is the donkey, has been turned into a zebra for this. So you have dinosaurs, and you have zebras, and the mules are somewhere in between with their, like, missing front limbs and weird tails. But yeah, I think this was, these are quite cool. They're dinosaurs. Look at them. And yeah, that's just the horses, the donkeys, and mule. Let's show you the bat. The bat, of course, looks like a dragonfly. Is that? That looks really cool, actually. I'm a big fan of that. That's very changed. And if we look at the wither skeleton and the witch, wither skeleton has has one of these energy swords, and the witch is very, very demonic. I am scared of that witch. So yeah, this is an amazing first start. I wasn't figuring they'd put this much effort into all of them, but if you look, they're almost entirely changed mobs. So let's go back in and out, and let's show you the next texture pack, which I guess we'll go into the Skyrim mashup pack next. Okay, so next we have the Skyrim mashup pack, which is actually available for Minecraft, Xbox, and PlayStation right now. And as you can see here, the horses, they have been definitely changed, but they just kind of look, you know, more medieval. Like, a lot of the stuff is the same, like the patterns look kind of similar. This was definitely not white before, and seems to have slightly different horns. But yeah, the horses, they look kind of cool, but, you know, they're not as changed as they were before with the dinosaurs and the zebras. But they're still kind of nice, like, a little demonic, but still very cool in my opinion. If you look over here, you can see we have the bat, who, again, looking kind of the same, but definitely, as you can see, that's a changed texture. It's not just the same thing, and I think that's a very, very interesting little touch right there. Moving on to the wither skeleton and the witch. The witch is very scary once again. It looks almost the same as the Halo mashup pack one. And the wither skeleton, I'm just saying, I don't want to mess with this guy because, yeah, that's a terrifying wither skeleton right there. So yeah, let's maybe avoid that, and let's move on to the next mashup pack. So I think we'll show you what's next. I guess the Mass Effect texture pack. I will warn you now. I'm doing this live. The Mass Effect texture pack is renowned for having, you know, untextured mobs. We'll see if they actually add textures or not, though. Okay, so next up here we have the Mass Effect texture pack, or Mass Effect mashup pack. Again, currently only available for Minecraft Xbox, but you're not missing too much PlayStation. It's it used to be the worst mashup pack, but now it's, you know, somewhere not too bad, but still kind of weird. And as you can see, these horses look incredible. They're very futuristic. I didn't know you could have such a thing as a futuristic horse, but just look at this guy right here. This horse is just blue for some reason. The donkeys are covered in the Mass Effect texture, which they look cool and robotic and stuff. If you've ever wanted to have a robotic horse, this looks like the thing for you. So over here, I believe these are mules right here, and they're looking. I don't know why they have these blue stripes all over them, but these look incredible. I like both the horses, the donkeys, and the mules. I guess that's all three right there. The horses probably need a little bit more, you know, futuristicness, or maybe they're just meant to be blue horses. I'm not sure. Either way, I like the look of them. Moving over to the bat, you can see it doesn't have wings because in the future they can just float. And it's pink, it's terrifying, but I like it a lot. And over here with the wither skeleton, we have the wither skeleton's just missing some body. Let's show you that. You can still hit the body. Okay, the body is still there. You just have to hit it, and it's invisible. So floating wither skeletons does not sound like something I want to deal with. And the witches, they look, you know, kind of unique. They'll throw potions at you still, but as you can see, they're not actually looking incredibly different to normal. Oh, I poisoned the witch too, and it even just harmed itself with potions. So yeah, that's the witch right here. Let's move on to the final mashup pack, which is actually the Christmas mashup pack, and let's show you what all of those mobs look like. Okay, so this is the final mashup pack, and it's available for both Minecraft Xbox and Minecraft PlayStation again. And this one brings with it just Rudolph the Red-Nosed Donkey, apparently. It also brings with it some interesting horse and mules. They're basically just all wearing different types of sweaters. It looks like, depending on the different type of horse you have, the different type of sweater will be wearing. And I think that's cool, like giving them all their own unique little sweater means that, you can still differentiate your horses. The bat over here, not immune from Christmas sweater syndrome, and is actually wearing a Christmas sweater too, so that's kind of funny in my opinion, like a green and red sweater right there. The rest of it looks kind of the same as normal, but I think the sweater's cool enough. The wither skeleton, very, oh wow, okay, the witch is, green. But the witch is the Grinch. I just realized the witch is meant to be the Grinch. Or it's very Grinchy at the very least. And that wither skeleton is colourful for no good reason, but I love it anyway. So, yeah, that's the wither skeleton, that's the witch, that's the bat over here, and these are the horses and the donkeys. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Donkey is killing me each time. So, we're going to start moving on to the texture packs, and we'll go in chronological order for those. So, yeah, let's get started with that now. Also, just look how lovely this world is, the Christmas texture pack. I know it's not Christmas anymore, but I like it anyway. So, moving on, let's show you the plastic texture pack. Okay, so here we have the plastic texture pack, which if you don't know was the very first texture pack to be released for Minecraft, Xbox and PlayStation. I'm going to go in roughly chronological order. I'll go in the order I remember them coming out in. And as you can see here, this isn't the biggest change we've ever seen in a texture pack. In fact, I'll go as far as say it's the least. Like, they look different, you can tell. But, if you, like, I'll show you just here. If you actually look on them, I mean, they're not, insanely different. It's just kind of a more solid texture. Like, this donkey here's got only one texture. These mules have just one solid texture. And they look nice. They look definitely, they fit with the plastic aesthetic. But they're not entirely changed. Probably the least changed seen so far. The bat is the same. I think only the wings have changed here. They've got a slightly more cartoony look to them. But everything else looking exactly the same. Again, with the wither skeleton and the witch. The witch, you can barely tell it's even changed at all. And the wither skeleton, you can see it's a little bit more blocky, like, as you can see there, like, less outlines, more just block colour. But in general, this texture pack, as far as the mobs go, kind of a fail. But in general, it's a nice enough texture pack. It's very basic. If that's the thing you like, then this is great. But the mobs just aren't too exciting. So let's move on to the natural texture pack, and I'm excited about this one. Okay, so here we have the natural texture pack, and as you can see, kind of the same deal with the plastic texture pack, but more natural, of course. They all look vaguely the same, but they all have these slightly different eyes. I guess they're meant to be realistic horse and donkey's eyes. In my opinion, they creep me out a lot. I guess that's because I'm just so used to Minecraft eyes. But they do, they have been changed a little bit. Not incredibly amazed by these, and I'm assuming that the trend will follow over here. So the bat, as you can see, it's slightly more brown, because that's more realistic, I guess. The witch is just a really scarily human face. Oh, wow, that is terrifying. That is a terrifying face. Oh, I just got a potion of slowness. Okay. And then if you look at the wither skeleton over here, you can tell that's kind of terrifying too. So the natural texture packs makes these two mobs terrifying. These mobs look vaguely the same, and the bat is slightly different colours. So nothing too exciting here, but something very terrifying right here. And let's move on to the next one. Okay, so next we actually have the Halloween texture pack. So this is a free texture pack for both platforms that was released on like the very first Halloween the game was out, or maybe the second one. And as you can see, looking around here, the horses and the donkeys and the mules, they're all terrifying. This is a hell horse. This is if you look over here, is this a ghost donkey? I think this is a ghost donkey or a ghost horse. And then the mules, they're terrifying too, like they seem to be metal robot donkeys. Either way, these are terrifying, and it fits with the Halloween theme quite well. I mean, they're your friend, but they're also terrifying you, which is kind of cool, I guess. Looking over at the bat, it looks like a poisonous bat. I mean, I doubt it is, but if you look, yeah, it's just got that kind of poisony colour to it, just to scare you a little bit more of the least scary thing. The witch over here, honestly, it should look scary, but it's just kind of comical to me. And it's poisoned me again. And the wither skeleton is just red. I mean, that seems to be it. Yeah, it just looks like it's a red wither skeleton. So, nothing too terrifying there. The witch is meant to be terrifying, but to me it's just comical. And we'll quickly leave the game and show you the next texture pack before we die. So, next we'll be showing the fancy texture pack, which should be an interesting one, because that's my favourite texture pack. Lots of gold. Maybe we'll just have solid gold horses, because that's all they seem to like there. Okay, so here we have the Fantasies texture pack. I really like this texture pack. I didn't realize recently though, it's just entirely covered in gold. Like the glowstone's gold, the note blocks are gold, the glass is gold, chests are gold, everything's gold. And yeah, let's just show you a few things about it then. So first of all, as you can see here, the horses, the donkeys, and mules not entirely changed. Like they have a tiny touch of realism to them, but you could convince me this was a regular-looking horse if it was surrounded by regular blocks. Like I could be wrong, but very little change here. Of course, the horse saddle has turned gold because, as I said, this texture pack loves its gold. It's not too bad overall though. Everything's got a slight change here, but it's not too exciting. Let's look at the bat over here. The bat is whoa. That's a creepy bat. Like deep blue eyes on the bat, and that's kind of nice, I guess. And over here with the skeleton, and the witch. The witch is wearing lots of gold, like I said. They really do like their little gold theme they've got going on here. And the wither skeleton is terrifying. Oh my god, look into those eyes and tell me that you're not terrified. But yeah, wither skeleton looking kind of scary, and the witch covered in a gold little thing there, but nothing too, outstanding. Quite a nice texture pack. I like it in general, so I think that the hostile mobs terrifying, the non-hostile ones kind of look like normal. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have the city texture pack, and as you can tell, it's not one of my favorite texture packs. I like it a little bit for PvP because the swords are kind of cool. But the horses, they're looking, again, not too changed. I guess they couldn't change them for all of them. But if you look around here, you've got this horse over here, just having a slightly more solid color. And yeah, nothing too incredible has been changed here. The eyes are realistic, like with the natural texture pack, but nothing to write home about particularly here. But if we move on over to the bat, as you can see, the bat has got a little bit of color changing. Looks quite realistic, I'm not sure what the word for this is, but quite cute, I'd say. And then finally we've got the wither skeleton, which looks terrifying again, and the witch, which looks exactly like one of the villagers. I'm not sure if that's a glitch, but it looks exactly like a blacksmith with a hat. I mean, maybe that is intentional, maybe it's not. But yeah, blacksmith with a hat, and we also, like, hostile blacksmith? I don't know what to call that. And also a wither skeleton, which is a genuine skeleton, and that's all you can see. So, I guess that's nice, but nothing exactly exceptional here. Let's move on to the next texture pack, which is going to be the candy one. So I'm excited for that, I really am. Okay, so as you can probably tell by all the candy, this is the Candyland texture pack. Also, you can't see through the glass for some reason, but this is the Candyland texture pack, and as you can see, all of the horses are very, very chocolatey. These I guess the donkeys are. The horses are actually cakes. This is a cake horse. Look at it. It's a cake horse. And yeah, if you look over here, you can see the same thing. Like they seem to be made entirely out of chocolate. That's kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, cake horse is definitely the weirdest one I've seen so far. I like that, everything in the candy texture pack is different, and it looks like that's no exception. If you look at the bat seems to be made out of, I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it seems to be very candy, orange and yellow bat. Maybe it's meant to be one of those sherbet thingamajigs, I forget what they're called, but it looks like it's meant to be something like that, and that's kind of cool. Looking over here with the witch, we've got the most terrifying creeper face on a villager ever, and we've also got, just over here, the wither skeleton, who has a very candy-like sword for some reason. Like, if you look at that sword, like, it's very candy-like. The rest of the wither skeleton looks exactly the same, or, like, very similar, I should say, but the sword is made from candy. So, if you ever want to be killed by candy before, then that's something you can now do with this texture pack. Also, that witch creeper thing is terrifying, and I want to get away from that right now. So, it seems to be a common trend that all of the hostile mobs terrifying, all of the friendly ones are either the same or kind of weird. Like, cake horses, dinos, I don't know. Let's move on to the next texture pack though, which will actually be, I'm not sure, I think it might be the Steampunk? I'll find, it's the cartoon texture pack. Let's go! Okay, so this is the cartoon texture pack, a texture pack which looks incredible, except you just can't tell what the weapons are. Like, this diamond sword is a fish for some reason, and yeah, let's show you around what they look like. So as you can see, very, very cartoony horses. they're very, like, nice to look at. Like, I'm enjoying the look of these, to be totally honest with you. Look in here, this is something, I'm not sure what's going on here. They all seem to have the same look, like these terrifyingly cartoon eyes, and a very, solid colored body, which is, it's nothing to write home about, but they are nice to look at, and they fit the theme of the texture pack very well. Like, they fit in with these walls and everything else here. The bat looks like, let's see the face of this thing. That's a cool bat right there. And finally, we've got the witch and the wither skeleton. So the witch is absolutely terrifying, and this is the most demonic skeleton I think yet. And it's holding a fish. It's a demonic skeleton with a skeleton with a fish, and I don't know what quite to think about that. So yeah, demonic wither skeleton with fish is probably the weirdest one I've seen. Let's quickly just show you this right up close. Yeah, as you can see, what's happening there. I'm not even sure. So let's move on to the next texture pack, which I believe is the Steampunk texture pack, and we're coming really close to the end of these texture packs now. So yeah, let's show you what that looks like. Okay, so here we have the final texture pack, the Steampunk texture pack. We've gone through like 11 or 12 of these now, but this is the final one, and it's the most recent one, besides the Christmas mashup pack. And as you can see, all the horses are very robotic. Like, this is a clockwork horse, this is a clockwork donkey right here, and this is. I mean, that was probably a mule, but this is something weird to look at. So they're very weird, very unique robot horses, but not demonic robot horses, which is a nice touch. So yeah, if we move on from that, we have the bat, which is of course going to have little steampunk logos on, or not steam, like little steam wheels on its wings, and it's going to be made entirely out of metal right there. So over here you can see there is a witch with a monocle, because steampunk gotta have a monocle. And over here we also have the robot with a skeleton. Maybe let me give it this full look. So oh wow, that's different. It's strange. If you go into the wither, you're probably going to be quite terrified of these at first, and these witches, I don't know what I think about them, but I don't like them too much. So I hope you enjoyed this little video on this little internet. If you did like it, you can like the video and let me know. It's very appreciated. Share the video if you really liked it. Lets me know you really like it. This, as I said, this took quite a bit of editing to do. Obviously, I haven't done it yet because I'm still recording the video, but, like, look at these things. Like, they're basically, like, knights. Like, I don't know, it's scary. Wither knights, I guess you could call them. If you look over here, we've got the bats still. We've got all the horses. It's all looking good. I hope you enjoyed this little video. As I said, do all those things. Subscribe if you're new around here. I do a ton of stuff like this. I cover the latest updates. I try and just show you fun things in Minecraft that you might not know about already. And, yeah, subscribe is a good way to see that stuff. So, thank you for watching the video. By the way, if you haven't seen this before, that's a Nether portal, and that's the Netherrack. It's terrifying, right? But, yeah, if you did enjoy the video, I'll see you in the next one.